and gentlemen, welcome back to Game 2 between Happy Feet and Clutch Gamers. I am Luminous. I'm going to be joined by Aosin, who is going to help me keep the satanic side of me down. Clutch Gamer is up one game after some amazing play by Armel. I mean, it's not just him. The entire team played really well, but he has some nice Sunstrikes in there.
Yep, it was kind of a shaky start. Like you said, they were a little sloppy, but once the mid game came around, they tightened up their game and just made the plays. They just completely dominated the map, like pick off after pick off. You know, a lot of it was attributed to Boombacks. Honestly, I think Boombacks is probably the MVP for me, at least last game.
Yeah,
actually, it's kind of hard to say.
I mean, it's not like he had the hardest job. He essentially just had to keep walking around looking for kills. And once he found it, he called his friend, either it was the LC or Timber, and then they had the Sunstrike support. So, but regardless of how difficult it was, his play, especially picking off Naga multiple times, was what gave them the mid-game comeback that they needed to kind of start snowballing it to a victory.
Yeah. Armel, you know, definitely carried pretty damn hard though, but he didn't do it by himself.
And Invoker ban? No, I don't see one.
I don't know how I feel about that.
When you play against Clutch Gamers, you don't ban Invoker.
I mean, you know, there's multiple ways of dealing with it, right? You either ban it or you actually have a plan in case it does arise.
Yep. And is this the plan? Just stun the bejesus out of him? Slaughter LC? Pretty okay?
So, yeah, so far. Although, you know, you gotta remember, it's against the Warlock and the Sand King, so I don't know how great your plan is gonna be if you don't catch out the Warlock or the Sand King.
Okay, my dog just pooped. You keep casting the draft real fast. I'm gonna take care of that. Be right back.
This is why I don't have pets. I can't even take care of myself, let alone a pet. But it looks like Clutch Gamer is gonna go for the Juggernaut now. So far, looking pretty solid. I think Juggernaut is one of the better carries to deal with the Legion Commander if he does decide to come into the lane, even if there is dual lane support. Crystal Maiden is going to be the second support. I'm going to assume that this is the Slardar support with the Crystal Maiden. Starting to become very popular. Actually, I wouldn't even say starting. I think it's been a trend. It's been going on in Dota recently, or for quite some time. Crystal Maiden is now probably top 5 supports in my opinion. Having that mana to just win your lanes is very useful. Not to mention her skill set's pretty damn strong in the early game. Also the fact that she's allowed to jungle from level 1.
Back, what I miss?
Nothing. Crystal Maiden.
How do you feel about R's Crystal Maiden last game? Even though it's not exactly the most technical hero, I felt like he played it pretty well.
Oh yeah, definitely. He got in damage with his ultimate, made a couple of ganks happen here and there, and you know the most important thing: provide your team mana
by being alive. Whenever I watch Jesse Vash play, I'm also fairly impressed by his play. Like his early game roam is generally always on point and puts his team fairly far ahead, and I expect him to be doing that on Slaughter this game.
I'm pretty sure this game's already over. Clutch Gamers has Sand King and Darkseer and a Warlock.
But they don't have the Invoker yet, and Happy Feet still got one ban left.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't even think they need it. It's game over.
Alright.
Go next. 2-0.
We haven't seen Darkseer at all as of late. Any particular reason why that might be, or?
It's a good point. I'm actually not too sure about that. I feel like a lot of people have been prioritizing some of the other offlaners more than Darkseer.
Yeah.
Especially since Darkseer did get a slight nerf.
Oh, was it Vacuum?
The Vacuum again, yep.
Is it actually Vacuum? I just made a guess.
It is Vacuum. It is now even longer cooldown.
Okay. Alright, well. Is it a minute yet? It's only 32. It's not that bad.
It's 32.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I forgot what it was originally.
I'm pretty sure it started at like 25 or something. Every patch, 1 second.
Even lower than that, I'm pretty sure. You know, someone can just go through the change logs and tell us.
Ooh, okay. So this is a pretty good start of a hero that does well against pretty much anybody in the mid lane, right? When in doubt, Dragon Slave.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, between Lina and Crystal Maiden, they should be in the sister combo should be enough to deal with an Invoker, but
5 seconds.
I don't even think they're gonna go for Invoker here. Probably go for something else. I don't think they need to rely on it this game.
Okay.
I honestly believe Warlock Sand King Darkseer is more than enough to win in this game.
I mean, sure. You kind of just leaving out 2 heroes, but okay.
I am leaving out 2 heroes. You're gonna see it this game. I'm telling you, they are going to 3v5.
All right. How's the static doing, by the way? Am I okay on that end?
It's like super minor.
Okay.
Like very minor, but it's still there. But it's not enough to for you to unplug and replug.
I mean, I can unplug and replug quite easily. In fact, I'm gonna do that.
I don't want you to though, because what happens is if you unplug and replug it, there's a chance that you might get a lousy connection.
I'm back.
5 seconds.
Oh no, you did it.
Is it okay now?
It's always fine for the first 5 seconds.
Okay. Well,
Reserve time.
Only time will tell.
you let me know.
All right, Happy Feet. I assume this is going to be a carry pick now. Ursa was banned out. Definitely one of the better picks here, especially against a Juggernaut. I think... Actually, I don't know. What do you even get here? You need a hero that can actually fight under all of this AoE. And Lifestealer and Ursa are out. So, what options do you have left?
The one true
Maybe
king.
you go for...
Anti-mage.
Or anti-mage.
I don't really like this.
Why not?
I think it works, but I don't know. I feel like...
I mean, supposedly anti-mage has that good matchup against Darkseer, at least in the lane.
No, because this is very similar to what they did last game, and just didn't work out for them. You know, they pick 4 early fighting heroes,
Yeah.
and then they last pick something that needs time.
Well,
And this is the exact same formula, right?
the big difference is that Naga did get the time, but eventually the Naga didn't get the payoff, right? I feel like if anti-mage gets the same amount of room that Naga did, and comes out with a 25 Battle Fury, Manta, that kind of stuff, he'll fight much better than the Naga can.
Well, we'll have to see.
I mean,
I'm not convinced, but
Okay.
you're definitely right. It's possible.
there's also a Darkseer, and that's going to be a big mana bomb for the anti-mage to blow the whole team up, so, you know.
Well, final pick. I think this is just where you pick something that can actually do well against anti-mage. I wouldn't even be surprised if there was a very hard-hitting mid hero now.
Shadow Fiend.
I think Shadow Fiend's not bad.
Oh, I want to see some Vacuum Requiem combos.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Ooh, Wind Ranger.
The Sumail of the East, dude.
All right.
Actually, does Sumail even play Wind Ranger? That's more of Weeha's stuff, right?
Well, it's a very interesting pick. She definitely does a little better against Lina because of, you know, how far your range is. And she's also pretty decent against anti-mage.
Is it?
You can definitely... Huh?
How so? Like, are you setting up shackles and stuff?
Well, yeah, exactly. You actually have the physical damage to kill anti-mage
Sure.
through one stun.
What kind of build do you think we're gonna see? Like, Maelstroms, Aghanims, Orchid, Blink?
It's probably just gonna be the Blink Scepter into, like, I don't know, Daedalus, Bloodthorn,
Okay.
BKB.
I mean, the problem I have with the Wind Ranger mid is that it takes her a long time to actually start getting some real damage, right? Because especially like if you don't start with the Maelstrom, like you don't hit very hard.
He might not need the Maelstrom though. He might just go like, you know, I think his team actually has enough damage that he can go for the utility just to set up first, and then he goes for the damage.
Okay, we'll gotta
So,
wait and see.
you know, like, for example, between him and Sand King, for example, they can kill pretty much anyone with one stun into Shackle Shot, Focus Fire, or even just a Shackle Shot into a Burrow Strike
Power
with
Shot.
Ion Shell.
All right, looks like we're gonna see a little bit of lane dodging here. Darkseer is going to start things off at the bottom lane, and I believe when Happy Feet gets all the way here, don't see anybody, they should be aware that it's going to be an offensive trial lane going up against their anti-mage. One of the more traditional way to beat the anti-mage is beat him in lane. And I think Jules is going to rotate bottom to continue dodging this kind of
I'm just
setup.
really curious as to how this Wind Ranger is going to perform.
It's Armel. No doubt.
Yeah. He convinced me with his Invoker, but all we've seen is Invoker. You know, you got to see the rest of the heroes.
I think if you could play a good Invoker, you're pretty skilled. And you could play pretty much anything else.
And they're off.
Debatable.
Debatable.
Oh, looks like they're going to be doing a lane swap because they do realize the anti-mage is going to be here.
Oh, Juggernaut's going to port in. He's going to get scouted out by a ward immediately. The question is, will anti-mage... Yeah,
He's
anti-mage
going
is
to buy
going to buy TP and
Yeah,
dodge.
there we go. Bot TP.
All
Here
right.
comes the dodge. He has no mana.
I mean, you don't need mana. What do you need mana for? Blink?
Well, we're gonna find out whether or not. Oh my God,
You've been burned.
Legion anti-mage lane. All right, got a TP.
It's like a Sanders C game. Alright, LC's teleporting as well. Here's the thing, I don't think he beats his setup either. Sand King plus Iron Shells just running at you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this lack of mana is actually going to be very problematic. He's going to find himself in trouble, and he's only going to have one blink. And if you only have one blink, it means that you can only make one mistake.
Alright, Armel's kind of getting wrecked in lane right now. Burrow
Look
Strike
at
up the
this,
top
here it
lane.
comes.
Iron
Got a
Shell
blink?
coming off. There's a blink.
And now he has no blink, so he can't farm as aggressively anymore.
Well, I'm gonna say he can't even farm at all to begin with. Never mind aggressively. Mid lane though, looks like we're gonna have Jesse Vash coming in, and that might be first blood. No, Armel did pop the Windrun on range. Jesse Vash going for the kill. Jesse Vash is gonna run away from tower range. Well played by Jesse Vash. A lot of that was actually the Lina though, kind of harassing his HP pool to very low to begin with, and then Jesse Vash kind of capitalizing the opportunity. So well played on both those Happy Feet players.
Alright. This is probably why they didn't ban off the Invoker. They had this plan, you know, ready for whatever it is that's going to be mid.
Okay.
Just dual lane against Armel, like you said.
Well, it's not really a dedicated dual lane, right? It's not like they are... Ooh, look at Jesse Vash. Gonna get the 2 bounty rune. Nicely done.
And here we go again. He's going to go behind. He's going to set up for Ben.
Ooh, there's a double damage though. I don't know when to go into this.
I think they can still do it. He's not going to have the time to trade.
I mean,
He
Armel
takes the
had like
stun.
half HP the last time. Things a little bit different now. And you could always get juked out by a good Windrunner into us. Oh, that
was
missed.
close.
Yeah.
Well, Jules is completely out of regen now. Life is hard for an anti-mage.
Man, Armel is just eating up the harass right now. I gotta say, I really miss the Wind Ranger mid. Haven't seen it for years. At least, you know, consistently. But,
I do like seeing this hero a lot. She's a lot of fun to watch.
yeah. I guess, traditionally, she's more play as an off-laner.
Oh, one lane. Fatal Bond's not going to be enough.
Yeah, it's gonna
Not
pop the
very
shrine.
low, but
I miss my Light of Heaven Shackle shots.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Dinner.
all right. Let's see if Armel is going to hit those. That's like the most hype thing when it comes to Wind Ranger. Is when you hit those double hero shackles. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
I mean,
game over.
I think those Reddit gift plays where, like, you force staff somebody into your shackle.
Oh, that's 6 here.
Yeah, that's like the most high play. Fly Soul on the bottom side might be a little bit of trouble. They run past him, they body block him quite a bit, and they're right clicking on him. Woo, overall, Mayat's gonna give him the extra movement speed, and they will chase him down.
Chad is complaining about overlay. Do you still have it up?
No, I do not.
This'll come in handy.
I left it up maybe like 30 seconds after the draft.
My bad. I forgot to remind you. It's fine though. 30 seconds, whatever.
So people will complain.
Alright. Decent start again for Happy Feet. This is much like the last game, but
Yep.
the real challenge comes when Clutch Gaming hits their mid-game timing, because I feel like that's where they perform the best.
Mid lane
Same
we're
with
gonna
the
see
TF Majors.
Sand King coming through, Burrow Strike, Shackle shot to land things up, Power Shot, and that should be nicely done. Armel even dodging away from the LSA with his win run. Well, perfectly executed. Easy gang. Bottom lane though, Gabby might be a little bit of trouble. Will spin immediately. Jesse Vash not gonna chase him up here. Yaj will do so. Duel is not available just yet. Only level 4. It looks like Gabby might just get chased down. Warlock
He's baiting though.
He is baiting. And baiting into nothing. Team doesn't really want to take this fight. Yeah.
Boombax does have a stun, but it's not enough. Gabby didn't have the his spin. If he had the spin, they definitely would have gotten a kill there.
Right.
More fuel for my fire.
Well, Gabby's not exactly having the greatest time here. He's going to
Wait.
try to go for the spin.
Man, so fast.
Yeah, 20 extra movement speed. Oh, but here comes the stun, maybe?
Boomback's
No, he needs more time.
Burrow Strike, the max
He needs more
range.
time.
Oh,
Oh, he gave him the...
that's the max
gave him the
range.
mango.
And the spin is gonna be there.
That was really well played. Oh, Jules kills off Rappy. Boombax actually didn't have enough mana, but
Yeah, but Juggernaut had a
Gabby,
mango.
he fed him the...
Yep.
Yeah, fed him the mango.
The bro mango right there.
The romantic, open your mouth, I'm gonna feed you.
No, that's more like, regardless whether you want it or not, I'm gonna force feed it to you. But that could be romantic as well, depending how you look at it, you know? Depending what you're into.
That's not what I'm into, by the way. I thought you should know.
Okay.
Important to get that out there.
Alright. Yeah, it's, communication is very important in relationships. You gotta make sure your partner understands what they want.
Thank you,
or
life
don't
coach.
Yeah.
Life coach Lumi.
You're welcome. Gabby's gonna swing around.
Towers getting
I think watching this bottom lane, even though Yaj did just go down, I could see why LC is such a popular pick as an offlane choice. It's one of the few offlanes that could actually pressure the safe lane, like, into a sizable amount, right? Those overwhelming odds are really painful.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm just kind of surprised to see that he doesn't have any point in press the attack. I feel like that skill can actually save you from a lot of situations, but
I think
I guess
in this setup where he is up against 3 heroes, yes, that is surprising, but we gotta keep in mind that it was mostly a, you know, against the dual lane. And being against the dual lane, the moment encourage allows you to trade against Gabby so effectively.
well, to be fair, the thing is also that there's not really anything too important that he needs to remove.
Mid lane,
Oh, Armel gets stunned.
mini stun, Burrow Strike, and Power Shot. Bam! That
Oh,
sprint,
that
man.
damage.
Yeah, that sprint is not what you want to be taking them all the
420 damage with sprint. I wonder how much that did.
401
log.
total from the Wind Ranger.
There's like some right clicks in there.
Yeah.
Get the D ward as well.
So Happy Feet is winning the early game, but by no means anything near what it was like compared to the last game. But that said, though,
Jesse going in, hits
void?
stun.
bang. Wait. That Mana Void did like no damage considering that there was the raindrops. Jules will blink away.
Yeah. This top lane is kind of salvaged now. It was pretty difficult for Jules, but he managed to tough it out now that he has the Ring of Hell. He's doing pretty good now.
I think it's actually mostly Yaj putting a lot of pressure on the bottom lane, drawing the Sand King away. Because if the Sand King's still there, I think that lane would have been dumpstered still. Alright.
I think Jules is doing better than Gabby. Gabby's actually been struggling quite a bit.
Yep.
Because, like you mentioned, you know, LC, one of those offlaners that can actually pressure him. He took quite a bit of damage.
Doesn't have that mango anymore either.
Not only that, too, Jesse actually made a decent amount of money just
likely.
running after his healing ward. Because the bounty on it is 75 gold now. It's pretty significant.
Alright, Burrow Strike,
Oh, but here
Gabby.
they go.
All me slash to start things off, and now Yaj jukes it by running the other direction. Yo, bro, I got the movement speed. They got the phase boot, it will pop it. Crit!
No, he got the burrow strike.
Yeah, Yeah, Boomback's gonna finish things job. Meanwhile, on the top side, looks like Rappy goes down to a nice gank from Ben.
That was a really important right click from Boombacks. That kill only happened because of that value point of Caustic Finale.
Yeah.
Slowed him down to the point where he could actually stun him up a second time.
Are you surprised by the fact that he has that 1 point Sandstorm? I think I'm more used to
I
seeing,
am a little
like,
surprised.
yeah, like sometimes even 2-0-3
Radiant's gone.
by level 5.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised about that. I feel like the Sandstorm doesn't have too much value here because everyone has AoE spells rather than targeted, so it's not too much to dodge.
Alright, they're gonna try to set up a kill here against Boomback. Can he actually surge into Burrow Strike? Jules not paying attention. Burrow Strike to set things up. Nice focus fire. They got the vacuum? No, they don't even need it. And Rappy does not have vacuum.
This is exactly the combo I was referring to earlier. You know, this is the very easy setup for Wind Ranger. Doesn't need too much damage because a lot of it can come from the rest of the team.
That double Iron Shell, it almost looked like he would have had time to cast the Blink.
Mid lane? Okay, no, too fast.
Wind Ranger keeping up okay against the Lina. Lina looks like it's gonna be going for the standard Bloodstone build.
The Dire might want to
And
mine
Armel
top towers.
going for the Maelstrom.
Dire structures looking fortified.
I think Maelstrom is just a ultra safe item to start with because you know it's just gonna accelerate your farm.
Bottom lane, here we go.
Laguna Blaze gonna get cast. Duel from a mile away.
That's like the most frustrating thing in Dota, is when you get caught by spells that you really don't think you should be caught by. Oh, Fly Solo.
Yeah,
Getting chased now.
gonna get run down, I think. Blink
Yeah,
Crush is
he's
gonna
gonna
be
get
there.
caught.
Meanwhile, it looks like there was some ports coming back in. Wind Ranger's in as well. Shaco Shot's gonna be there. Armel eats a lot of nukes, but doesn't care. Fairly tanky. It looks like Fly Solo did die on the background here. Crystal Maiden running up the hill. 4 heroes here against Clutch Gamer. They gotta be extremely careful. Armel out of mana as well. Pops a Wind Run. Does have a power charge. Jules blinks
Oh, they are in
in.
so much trouble.
They have Mana Void. Shaco Shots used. Armel gets pinged out. He is absolutely
There's
dead.
Rappy. Rappy is here though.
Okay, Rappy drops the wall. It's gonna focus on RR. The Iron Shell Illusion chasing after, but they still got gas. How much RAM does Ben have?
He has a lot since he's very efficient with his Soul Ring.
Yeah,
Not to mention, you know, you do have the CM on your team.
sure. And one by one, Clutch Gamer ports in and just dies. I think they really needed Gabby to reinforce that fight if they were gonna take that fight in the first place. And that was a really big loss, if you ask me. Like 3 to 4 kills in a tier 1 tower, and Anti-Mage was getting most of them.
Yeah, it really was a huge loss. I think the biggest thing about that was that Fly Solo just didn't have his combo. Oh, almost denying that in this. But yeah, without the Warlock ultimate, it's very strange to see them taking a fight underneath their tower.
Yep.
Even though they knew so many were there.
So I think the Warlock skill build is pretty normal, like the 2-0 or 2-3-0 by level 6. But I feel like this is the one game you might want to consider maxing Fatal Bond first, simply for the fact that you have so much AoE on your team. Sankey,
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
yeah. Ben invised up, looking for the easy LSA. There's that max range. Laguna Blaze gonna be there, but he burrow strikes away. Yaj looking for the duel
He's
though.
going for it.
Yo, he's gonna get it off. There's that duel.
Oh my goodness. The
And
duel from a million miles away.
what a stun by Ben through the trees, and he's fine. I think if
Are they gonna drop the rock? There's no way, right?
no. Meanwhile, it looks like Gabby just picks off a Crystal Maiden that's running by. I think if Sand King did the ring around the Rosie, he probably would not have gotten dueled.
Oh, it's a tough call.
He might have died to Lena though. So
Yeah. Oh, that ward, 75 gold.
Gabby needs to
Gotta be
really
careful.
improve that micro. Been seeing that die a lot of times. And this looks like to be a fairly desperate attempt here by CG to actually get something going. Shaco Shot's gonna miss as well. The rock's gonna get dropped. That's a very premature rock because there's absolutely no follow-up. Boomback's gonna look for the Burrow Strike. Nice
he
two-man
hits the
Burrow Strike.
double.
But again, no follow-up. The Crush is gonna be there. Boomback gonna get crushed.
more
Duel's
duel damage.
available and they will get the kill. Yaj picks that one up. I think Tier 1's
Once
gonna get
again.
denied as well. The Golem also goes down. Tower goes down. Everything that's going wrong is going wrong. And there's an Anti-Mage that has a Battle Fury in 14 minutes of gameplay. They're going into Roche? I mean, there's
They
no
can.
wrong.
Yeah, they can. You know, they have a Slardar. The right click is there. They actually do quite a bit of damage. Oh, this is so easy.
Yeah. Are you talking about the Roche or this game?
The Roche.
Or both?
Oh, that power shot! That was so close.
I mean,
15 health.
good news, Armel could snipe power shot just like he could do with Sunstrike. Bad news, doesn't do nearly as much damage.
Well, he does have the Maelstrom now, but I think they need to either wait for the Sand King to get Blink, or they just need to go out and, you know, make smoke ganks happen.
Yeah.
They need to slow down Happy Feet because they're not doing too well right now when it comes to farm, especially since they're against an anti-mage.
Armel's gonna queue up that Blink Dagger, which, I mean, great for the disable, but I worry going into the mid game is your damage output. So you're gonna have to ride that magic damage from the rest of your team by a little bit longer. Mid lane, Blink Crush is available. Fly solo though, will run away.
Yeah, the ward spotted him out, so at least now they know that Jesse has the Blink Dagger.
I mean, wait, Anti-Mage gives farm away to a teammate? This is some rare footage right now.
Yeah, he's about to finish his Blink Dagger, so
Yeah.
completely justified, but someone's using Courier right now. He's gotta wait for it.
Radiant's mid towers.
Alright.
And now they don't have the Blink.
Radiant structures must have been.
He's gonna buy from the side shop, but Smoke's gonna get broken here. Yep, Smoke breaks. Yaj's is gonna get found. And Sankin will immediately blink out.
He just wanted to go to the side shop to buy his Blink Dagger,
Yep.
so he didn't have to wait for the Courier. The rest of his team was trying to find someone, but unable to do so.
Still though, Clutch Gamer is so scared.
Yeah, they have to be. Especially since Anti-Mage has the Aegis. They don't want to do anything.
Gabby spin TPs after taking out a wave.
They really need to wait on some of these initiating items from Clutch Gamers. Or from Darkseer and the Sand King. Darkseer going for the Blink Dagger next. I think this is definitely the right choice. They really need it. They need to start hitting these combos as soon as possible.
I mean, so common you see Darkseid start things off with the mech, but I feel like the mech is already so delayed that you need something a little bit more impactful.
Well, he ended up queuing up the mech again.
Okay.
So
he
we're going to have to wait
disagrees.
and see what he decides on.
I mean,
Well, he can afford it already, right? But he's not buying it.
if your teammate's gonna be blind double blink, I guess you don't really need yours as much.
No, you definitely need yours. Because of the fact that you have a Sand King. Like, if you hit a good vacuum burrow strike, the fight's just over.
Radiant's top.
You have enough damage to kill everyone.
Jules, blink away.
No, nice attempt. Tries to go for the shackle shot.
Ooh, Slaughter's coming in fast. Gabby,
Every coin helps.
with a ping out
I
him.
do see him.
Shackle shot not gonna hit.
Does end up using his focus fire as well.
Yeah.
One last top.
Pretty
tower.
big
up
deal
giving
for Windrunner. Her mana pool is not exactly the greatest, so. Getting the +4 mana regen per talent. It's a big number, but often not enough for the Windrunner.
Yeah, it's still not enough, but I mean, it's a lot of mana regen. That's a CM aura, you know. More than a CM aura.
They're so aggressively coming in from the left side, trying to get this tower pushed down, but
Yeah, Happy Feet are doing really well right now.
Yeah.
Proving me wrong.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. Radiant's top
I mean, twice in a row now, Happy Feet has won the early game. It's just what comes after that.
Radiant's mid
Which
tower.
again, last time the Naga Gambit did not pay off, but the Anti-Mage I think is a lot easier to play and will pay off.
Well, it's not even only that. I feel like they're winning much harder this game compared to last game. Because everyone actually has farm and can fight fairly well.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
And this is a huge deal. Just taking all these tier 2s, not even having to worry about losing their ages. This is a very easy time for the anti-mage.
Got one last top tower.
Well, Aegis runs out, so if Clutch Gamer wants to look for a smoke, believe now is the time. Start getting some pickoffs, because that's kind of how they came back from the last game, right? Just pickoffs after pickoffs.
Yep. They're waiting for the Sand King to get his Blink Dagger. It should be coming out with a smoke as well. Nope, no smoke.
Pretty sure somebody's got one on them. Yeah, Warlock's got one. Let's go. Oh, I hope they don't smoke right under this ward. This would be disastrous.
It looks like it's gonna be the case.
Oh man. Did they
They know
catch
about
it?
it. They must know about it.
I mean, they're not moving like they do know about it. They're kind of just hanging around.
I guess this is one of those situations where they just don't see it on the mini map. Maybe?
Jesse
No,
Rush.
they know. No, they know. They pinged it out. They pinged out exactly where the route they were gonna take.
Well, Jules is like, nah, I'm fine here. And Sand King ports back. They're gonna try to cut him off, but anti-mage is just so hard to find. Oh, he blinks right back. Jules, what are you doing? Blink Burrow Strike's gonna be there. Do they have the Shackle set up? Yes, they do. They're gonna have to lay in all of the damage. The rockets drop as well, but he's too tanky. He blinks away to the left side. Armel's gonna be there. Jules! Did they actually
That
see the
is
smoke
so
hit?
important. Oh, bottom lane. They find Gabby. Oh, Gabby wins the duel.
Yep, Gabby says thanks for the free dual damage. He does go down, but hey, plus 14.
That is such a mistake. 14 damages.
That's a lot on
Like,
the Juggernaut.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot.
That's a free Claymore. Is it a free Claymore? Or is that a broadsword?
No, it's like a less than a broadsword, but
Mid
close.
tower's having technical difficulties.
Jesse Vash. Alright, he's out.
And this is kind of what happened last game.
Yeah?
You know, they win the early game, and then once Clutch Gamers gets their initiating tools, you know, the Blink Daggers, they just like take control of the game.
I best do something about that bottom tower.
Alright, tower. Gonna get focused down.
For now.
Armel queuing up that Aghanim Scepter.
You know, still it's still a start. You know, it's not the end of the world for them. For Happy Feet, I mean, but they gotta be careful as to not make these kind of mistakes. Otherwise, Clutch Gamers are gonna win the game in the same fashion. Armel is working towards that scepter now. Only 2.3k off. Once he gets the scepter, he's gonna have it more than enough damage to kill people, especially with the next talent he gets. I think 20 in is really significant.
Alright, here comes the push. Boomback does have Epicenter available. Do they have the Blink follow-up? They don't. Jules. Oh, the
Are we going
Epicenter!
in?
Yeah, he blinks in. It's gonna be 4 on the anti-mage. Shackle Shot's gonna be there as well, but on the back line here, Jesse Vash comes in. The duel on Armel as well. They pop the mech for him, but Armel is gonna go down. Huge Mana Void from Jules. Are cutting off the retreat. Burrow Strike's gonna be there. They will lose the Crystal Maiden pretty much immediately. Gabby looking for the Omni Slash. Will kill Yaj. Jesse Vash on the back line. I think he has Blink. No, he gets the Blink cancel. Okay, Blink. Burrow Strike's gonna be there. They will get one more. Alright. 3 for 1 trade.
one.
They did get the dual damage, but still a pretty good hole here for Clutch Gamer.
Definitely a huge win for Clutch Gamers. Originally, it looks kind of questionable, in my opinion, because they didn't follow the combo up with the vacuum. You know, he just straight up went in.
Yep.
And they had no follow up for the vacuum, but a little over commitment from Happy Feet. You know, trying to fight past the tier 2, even when there is a Darkseer with the vacuum wall and the mech. It made it so much harder for them to fight.
Okay, they're pinging out the Burrow Strike finds a real one. Shackle Shot. Okay, no, he blinks away. Oh, Jules trying to make some plays. He does get the tower from it, so nicely done. I
But
think
more importantly, they did that without using the Warlock ulti. He didn't have the mana.
Top tower.
Did he not cast Warlock ult? Oh yeah, he has
He
it
did,
available.
ulti.
Yeah. I think Happy Feet fighting into the tier 2 is more like their anti-mage is getting jumped on, right? You kind of have to back him up there.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
And you know me, I'm all for doing the safe siege, but you know, when your core gets jumped on like that.
They're having a little too much confidence in how much Jules has. I don't think this is, you know, the stage you want to be in for sieging like that as an anti-mage.
Yeah, I still
You're
think
still
that
very
he's
vulnerable.
extremely killable. Oh. Missing kill there. Looks like Sanking has gone down. Armel though, Shackle Shot not gonna land here. Jesse Vash does have the Glimmer Cape. Are they gonna drop the rock? That is the question. Jesse Vash once come in. They got the duel on the Warlock. That's gonna be yet another kill. Gabby's on the run. He's like, take the Healing Wars. Jesse Vash says no. Nice. What? The Manta dodge. Damn. Top lane, anti-mage gonna force out Glyph, gets the tower down to about half HP. Clutch Gamer making some good plays, but overall the game is still very much so on the Happy Feet side.
Yep, this is Clutch Gamers having to deal with standard anti-mage play, you know, the split pushing coming out, and Ben just having an a large amount of gold under his belt. Having Bloodstone, Yules, and the Shadow Blade makes him like very, very threatening on the map right now.
I think with the anti-mage getting this Aegis, this game feels like it's just a 2% chance for Clutch Gamer to win, because this next push, unless Happy Feet really messes them up, I think they're gonna just take like at least one lane of racks off of it.
Radiant's mid tower.
Just don't have enough damage to kill anti-mage twice.
I think the biggest issue is they're not utilizing their AoE potential or their cooldowns very well this game. I have not seen one Warlock ulti.
It's hard for them to do so, especially without the vacuum blink, because they just put anti-mage in the front, right? Everybody spread out, stay in the back.
Yeah,
There's just nobody to AoE.
And Clutch Gamers not having a successful smoke. Happy Feet going for a counter smoke now.
Yep.
Let's see if anything comes out of this. Looks like Clutch Gamers going to be able to avoid this entirely.
Yeah.
Both sides not having successful smokes.
I mean, Happy Feet is okay without having a successful smoke.
Yep.
They're the one that's really in the lead right now. There we go, high ground pressure time, or is anti-mage blinking to the left side? Yep, blink straight into the tower.
It goes in.
Oof. I mean, he's got the Aegis, so it's not even that big of a deal. Oh my god, just cleaving and killing them. On the right side though, looks like somebody's got caught. Vacuum's gonna be there. Ben's gonna be absolutely fine. Shackle Shot not gonna land on the top.
Oh, Cyclone as he blinked in.
Oh, but he did get the Burrow Strike back out. The Rock's gonna be the follow-up. It looks like the Sanking said Omni Slash doing a lot of work. Jesse Vash is dead on the backside. Jules looking for the... Oh, not gonna do enough damage. Jules blinks right in for the Warlock kill. He might actually die. No, just kidding. He's gonna just bash and look to get a double kill. Jules is still alive. Everybody else is still dead. And that is game.
I think that might be it. Top lane is completely exposed. I feel like Jules should just go up top right now and let everyone else go.
They could just take
mid.
it. That's so much time.
Radiant's mid-ranks ain't looking so hot.
Alright, one set.
Mid-ranks is out of the picture.
This might be two set.
Radiant's mid-ranks.
Yeah. I mean,
If, they
Jules
feel
still has
greedy.
Aegis. Like,
Yeah. And we are going to see two lanes. I don't think Boombax is going to be enough for this by himself.
no. Okay. Alright.
We just took 2 lanes of racks. Let me get a snack.
I'm not gonna comment how BM this could seem, because, you know, they haven't won the game yet, so...
Nah, no BM. Someone just got too excited and needs to use the bathroom.
Hey man, if I'm beating Clutch Gamer to even a series, I'll get excited too. Alright.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, carry on. The Radiant
Second
It'll be
lane of
super
racks.
funny if like Clutch Gamer just GG's after this, like right now. 2 lane of racks, Clutch Gamer not GGing out just yet. Let's see how good the defense is for that last lane of Rex, because I think Happy Feet will be knocking on the door really fast. I mean, Ben is already pushing the bottom lane as we speak.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think this game, Armel wasn't able to get too much going because Windrunner does not farm as fast as Invoker does, and he didn't have the greatest of starts. Because of this, you know, the mid just didn't have the same amount of impact.
Zara gonna tank an Omni?
Nope. Just getting chopped down.
Right, Gabby's just going in. Alright, he's fine. Jesse Vash, though, on the hunt.
He already used his dust. So you don't have dust.
Clutch Gamer is going really hard at this, and I think this is the right choice.
Clutch.
Oh man, if he got the Omni off. Ben coming in. Fly Solo cannot get sniped. Burrow Strike finds one. Omni Slash. No, they're gonna just spin on him. That's gonna be 2 clean kills. Anti-Mage is on the mid lane. Trying to, you know, casually get tier 3.
Yep. Every hit counts. Look at this damage.
Yeah. Hops and Manta as well. Okay, they blink. Oh, and then Rappy's like, not like this. I don't want to be here.
Oh, Rappy,
Oh
that
my
is not
God.
the play!
Now blinks in. Where's the stun? The duel's
Oh,
gonna
here
be
comes the
there.
duel.
Dude, that's the long
That
arm
might be
duel.
it.
Omni Slash gonna be there for Ben. Ben has the Yule's. Oh, really killed though. Okay, Yaj popping the BKB. Lots of damage output here. Armel gonna be able to get the kill.
is there hope?
Jules 1v2. Burrow striked up. Okay, we need a little bit of Shackle Shot. He still got the Aegis. Oh my god, the Mana Void. Nice
he has a
Shackle.
shackle.
But
But then what? Oh!
okay, they
now
can purge
what?
him up. They can purge him up.
Wait.
They got
He has
focus
a
fire
blink.
again.
He has a blink.
Now purge him. Okay, now blink.
And then
Shackle.
he's gonna blink. Go
Oh,
fight.
she's gonna kill!
Oh.
Oh, wind run!
Oh.
Shackle! Shackle! Where's the shackle?
Oh, the shackle didn't hit.
Oh no,
Oh no,
Armel.
not like this. Oh no. Mistakes were made.
Alright,
That might be it.
that
Yeah,
is it.
That is it.
Yeah. Alright, they tried.
Yeah, that was a good effort.
That's some
I
fighting
appreciate
spirit.
the effort. Alright, maybe they should have just went for Invoker again.
I mean, this game we really witnessed a problem with Wind Ranger, right? Just takes way too long to come online.
Yeah, that's basically, you know, the idea behind Windrunner. I feel like you just have to have a good start, and unfortunately for them, the start that they had last game just wasn't there.
Well,
And a lot of it comes down to just not being able to coordinate these, you know, these ultimate timings, because the Warlock pick was just not there.
I mean, I think a lot of that very chaotic tier 1 bottom fight, I think, is what really sealed the deal for the game, because they lost so much and Anti-Mage got so many kills out of that. If Fly Solo was, you know, unable to be picked off that game and was able to coordinate his Warlock ultimate, I mean, we've seen like 2 Warlock ultimates this game, and it felt like none of them had really had big impacts. So
Yeah, there was no impact in my opinion. Like, the first one was used. It was a mid-tier one.
yeah, it did not.
It was basically they basically fed away the Warlock Golem and the Sand King.
Yeah, second one was on the Anti-Mage, which was, you know, pretty key, adding the stun, but it was really Anti-Mage bunking in and feeding, but, you know. Alright guys, game 2 is in the books, and we got the series all tied up. Clutch Gamer and Happy Feet, 1 win apiece. We're going to take a break, and the Satanic Castle will continue in game 3. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and we'll be back in a bit.